Robert, thank you. The inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden set for tomorrow. It is the hot topic of conversation across social media platforms worldwide. We're joined this morning by CSUB professor Dr. Janine Crable to provide a little insight here. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. Dr. Crable, first of all, let's just get an overview of this. In your estimation, will tomorrow's inauguration proceed, I don't want to say, well, seamless. Let's use that word.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think to some degree, there will be aspects of it that are seamless because they've known for quite some time that this is going to be a virtual, affair, primarily a virtual ceremony. And they did have some practice with it with regards to the Democratic National Convention that was primarily virtual. And the Biden campaign hosted many virtual events and many events with social distancing. So I think they've had some advanced prep work on it, and they've been doing that for a long time. So I think that will be to their benefit in terms of planning for the inaugural. I think that with regard to the very unfortunate events that took place on January 6th, our nation has pivoted to making sure that the Capitol is secure, and they're, making strong efforts to ensure that the vice president-elect and the president-elect can take their oath of office on the west side of the Capitol building. So I'm going to be optimistic and hope that things go very well for our nation tomorrow.
There are some nerves out there, as you were just kind of alluding to right there. Is there anything in your estimation that President Trump could do at this point to sort of ease those concerns? Anything he could say, something he could do, online?
Well, the president, and up until they are not the president, has the power of the pulpit. So the president, anytime he wanted to, though he's not on social media due to those private companies banning the president, for his rhetoric in the fear of inciting more violence. But with regards to the president, he does have the power of the pulpit, could call the press before him. However, from what we've been hearing, the president has been more quiet in that regard. I think what we are expected to hear, if I'm not mistaken, is a recorded farewell from him sometime today. Melania Trump, the first lady, did that yesterday. She too, in her statements, did talk against violence. So if that comes out from the president today, hopefully he sets a peaceful tone. And then we know tomorrow, sometime before the inaugural ceremony, he is going to be heading over to Joint Andrews Base and doing some sort of a farewell. So I do think there's time for him to still echo a message of peace and a peaceful transition of power. But we'll see if that's what he decides to do.
Dr. Crable, we're running short on time, but I wanted to ask you this. We've been asking this question all week. Is there anything that President-elect Biden can say in his inauguration speech to begin that process of bringing the country together?
I think that's an excellent question. The theme of the inaugural is America United. And we know that right now we're still experiencing, obviously, a lot of division. My hope would be that, as Joe Biden has stated, that he is a president not just for the people that voted for him, but for Trump supporters and people that aren't happy that he's coming into office. So I am hopeful and that he will come out and address the American people as a whole. And that's what I'm hoping, that tomorrow isn't a day about party politics or Democrats or Republicans. It's about the American people moving forward, getting the pandemic to a better place, and us moving in hopefully in a new era. It's going to take a lot of work on both the new president and vice president, but also every single one of us here in the United States.
Dr. Janine Crable joining us this morning live. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care of yourself.
All right.